Today, I'm going to be setting up my catch-all planners for the week ahead. Hey guys, I'm Tracy and this is A Girl with Plans. I want to welcome you all back to my channel, and if this is your first time here, welcome. So yes, today I'm going to be decorating and setting up both my dashboard weekly overview catch-all and my Hemlock and Oak daily catch-all. So yes, I do use both. I will be setting this up first, and then I will be probably just setting up Monday, maybe Tuesday in my daily planner. So this is going to be saying goodbye, y'all. This particular planner, well, I don't know. It might be hard to say goodbye to this planner because I really like it, but at least as a catch-all it is. I just filmed a video where I unveiled my July or my second half of the year lineup. So check that out to see exactly what I'll be moving into. It's something that I think might work a little bit better, but for the time being, I'm going to enjoy working in this planner. For this week, I might continue it for the week of the 23rd. I don't know. Might move into my new one. We'll have to see. But let's talk about today because that's what we're here for. So I was thinking I'm going to use this set because it has a really long floral. It has some cute little boxes. It has some girls. It has some really fun, huge icons. So I think we can have fun with that. And then I pulled out Chic Fitness just for a few of the functional type stickers because I do have to plan my meals in this planner now. Because for my fitness and wellness, I moved into a passion planner daily and they don't have weekly overviews. And I was like, oh, where am I going to plan out my meals now? But then I started thinking it actually makes more sense for me to plan that kind of stuff in my catch-all. It just does. So that's where I'm doing it. So I do have to save a space over here. I got something on that page for that. I am an affiliate for Live La Page as well as Kelva Plan. So definitely be sure to check down in my description box for any discount codes and affiliate links. So let's go ahead and get started. All right. So yes, I'm going to start with this big old floral here that I think goes all the way down. Yeah. So yeah, I've made the decision to change up my catch-all planner. Well, one half of my catch-all planner for the second half of the year. I'm keeping my daily. I'm keeping the Hemlock and Oak is not going anywhere, and that's not crooked. That's crooked, but staying. It's not going anywhere. I love it. It works great. This worked okay. I just feel like, you can see last week I didn't even use it. I'm hoping that the planner that I'm switching to, which is a week's size planner, that maybe, just maybe, I'll get more use out of it. I don't think the focus of that's going to be decorating. I really liked decorating this. I still didn't decorate this planner as much though. I decorated it. Even weeks that I did use it, sometimes I didn't decorate it. So it wasn't always decorated, even though this is a super fun planner to decorate. It's just time has not been on my side. And then when I've had the time, I have a lot of journals and I've been wanting to play in those. I have some ideas for some journals and things that I want to capture in my journals. So I've really been using those. Okay. Let's see here. So we know we're going to use a girl. It just depends on where I want to put the girl. If I want to put the girl here, if I want to put the girl here, that'll determine which girl I use. But right now we'll just skip that. All right. These are so big, but we're gonna make them work. We're gonna make them work. So yeah, I went with the decision of trying something new. It's something I already had in my planner stash. So it wasn't like I went out and bought a new planner to switch to. I just have a lot of stuff coming up that I'm gonna have to keep track of a little bit better. Work, personal, all of the above. I don't like that. So yeah, I just was like, let's just make the change for the second half of the year, see where it goes. It might be a temporary change. I don't know. I don't know what to do with this. I feel like I want floral somewhere, but you know what we should do? We should go ahead first and do function. So, all right, I know I'm going to do some of these boxes. I could do it like this too. It's sideways, but I think Isn't it supposed to be like that? Maybe it was just on the page sideways. All right, let's do this. I got an idea. Okay, then I'm going to pull some of these out. Now, I will say meal planning is not going to be as hard this week. Now, I'm filming this on Saturday. I do like to sometimes meal plan in advance, like further in advance than a Saturday because of grocery shopping and stuff. But my meal plan switched up last week. And because of that, I'm going to be just moving stuff over to this week. So it's going to make life a little bit easier this week, but we're still need to like plan a few things. So we're going to do breakfast. It takes up my decorating space over here. But like I said, even though I'm moving, I only need a small box for breakfast. Even though I'm moving out of this planner as my catch-all, like I said, it's going to be a trial and error thing. It's not like I bought a whole new planner. It's a planner I already had in my stash. If for some reason it doesn't work, I'll bring this one back. But this one might be used for something else. I don't know yet. It's possible. Okay, I have two larger ones. It's possible it could be used for something else. You know, we're coming up on the second half of the year. There might be different reasons for different planners. We'll have to wait and see. So, yeah, you might be seeing this again. I like decorating it. It's fun. But like I said, I just feel like something more compact might be a little bit better. Okay, I kind of like this. Eventually this is not gonna, it's gonna lose its stickiness. I'm trying it. I mean, like, I like, you know, like I'm testing it. Yeah, so we'll see. I love the dashboard layout, and it's one of those things that, like, out of like the dashboard or the vertical, I prefer the dashboard over the vertical. But for some reason, it's just, I find that I have a hard time sticking with it a lot of times functionally. I usually find things that work better. And I am moving away, it seems like, from disc systems, which is kind of strange for me. I like the, you know, I like the flexibility of a disc-bound system, but for some reason, all the planners that I've been drawn to are not disc-bound. Oh, that's ripping the page. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting July getting used to new planners. But, you know, it's weird because, you know, we treat like July as, you know, the second half of the year. But is it me? Or does like June 1st seem like the second half of the year? I don't know why. It's just like, whenever it's like, oh, July is like the second half of the year, I'm like, is it really? We didn't already hit the second half when June rolled in. I think maybe because to me, December is kind of like a wash because you're just prepping for the new year. You're prepping for the holidays and you're prepping for the new year. So I feel like, you know, December is just kind of like on its own. So I don't know. I guess we could say that. Okay, so that looks cute. That's very boxy and I like it. Ah, why is this like now like crooked? I didn't notice that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to write down my breakfast for the week, like 2 of the breakfast options probably that I'll have for the week. I already probably know what it's going to be. It's going to be like eggs or smoothies. I mean, I really don't have many other options. So, you know, I'm trying to eat semi-healthy, so that kind of limits me. So yeah, that's going to be the options when it comes to eating healthy. My lunch is gonna probably be pretty basic. I will say this week I am working from home most of the week. The exception will be, we have Juneteenth, which is a holiday, and I also took off that Friday. I don't know that I'm doing anything. I ordered a desk, a new desk, not for here. It's my actual work desk. So that one is coming in. It was supposed to come in last week I got it from Amazon, but it's being shipped by FedEx. It was supposed to come in the 12th or the 13th. Now it's like coming in next week. So, which is fine because I have a lot I need to do. I spent all day today working in my office, trying to get rid of stuff. And it looks worse than it did before because I'm like trying to also put stuff out where I can see it. So like it looks even more full in some instances, but like in the closets and stuff like that, it's like greatly improved. It's just I'm the only one that will see that. But yeah, so I'm prepping for the new desk. So I guess that will be like my days off. Those will be the things that I'll be doing. I guess I'll wait until, I hope I can wait that long. You know, I'm a very impatient person, so we'll see if I can wait that long. All right, I'm liking this. I'm liking this a lot. I definitely need something here. So now I'm thinking the girl would probably be the one on this side. Hold up, where's the girls? Yeah. So being it's going to be the one on this side, we'll have the one that's looking this way. So yeah, it's been a very, very busy couple of weeks in my house. I don't foresee that changing anytime soon. I don't know why the summer has been busy with me doing inside house stuff. I figured I will just save yard projects for next summer. This summer, I'm just trying to make sure my yard looks decent. Next summer is when I start all the projects because I just have too many regular home projects that I've had to do this year. And then they just keep coming. That's a little too big. So I guess I'll just put it like up here. But all the home projects, I had these home project sheets that I had in my planner, but it wasn't anything that I had to plan out. So it's like when I got my windows, I found a contractor who did windows. And he was like, these are the windows we have. I was like, okay, well, I guess I'll take this level ones. It wasn't as difficult as I thought it was going to be. It wasn't as many choices as I thought. Like I thought I was going to have to make all these decisions and I didn't have to. So like I had these project sheets in my Franken planner. Yeah, I never even had to use them. Budget sheets. Yeah, I did have to like budget a little bit and move some money around and kind of figure out how I'm going to replenish what came out for that big purchase. But yeah. It's just been it's been like home project year for some reason. I don't know why 2025 has just become that year for me. All right, I think we need some of the oranges over here. Let me trim this so I don't have to actually punch. There we go. This is actually turning out to be really fun. I really like this. I don't know that I want the tennis shoes. I think I might have to save the tennis shoes for like my 80s style journal. They're not my 80s or 90s, my retro journal. Maybe I should call it my retro journal. I need to do a spread in my retro journal and film it because I haven't done that in a while. All right. I think this side is pretty much done. I need a quote here. I almost think this side is almost done too. Are there any smaller things? Nope, I think we're pretty much done. Can I move this here? And then I just start cleaning up other pages too. Okay. Where were we? So I don't want to use like the green pen. I'm trying to keep it all pink and peaches and stuff like that. So that's why I'm not using the green. All right, so let's go ahead now. Let's go to the back. When is the first day of summer? Okay, I just asked my AI assistant, which I shall not name, so that way your assistants will not go off. But it's Friday. It is Friday. So I guess maybe we'll put summer mood on Friday. I don't know that I want to plan anything for Friday. I like mentions recently too that I think I'm gonna like in my daily catch-all, I'm not going to be like really setting it up on Fridays and on Saturdays and Sundays anymore, because I don't really want to I don't really like to plan my days out for Saturdays and Sundays. And now that I'm taking off the day on Friday and Thursday, I don't think I'm gonna plan that much on those days either. I'm just trying to kind of more like plan for essential stuff, and then for like days that I have off, I'm gonna have like a to-do list of things I would like to get done for that weekend. If they get done, great. If not, they'll just stay on the to-do list. Okay, what else do we have? Oh, I have a couple of things on Wednesday. Never layered the box over here, so let's do that. Thursday. Okay, I have no more of the peach ones, so we'll just have to go orange heavy. That's okay. Friday. And I think that's it. Now, bullet points. I'm going to add some bullet points and then we'll be done with this. You guys, someone told me to check the video and I did, and I realized I did not record the past like 10 minutes. And what I did during those 10 minutes is I went over what I wrote on my dashboard planner or my weekly catch-all. So this is what is on here. So this is kind of my meal plans. My meal plans are boring. It's just me. I like to eat things 2 days in a row because it just simplifies my life. And then I kind of wrote down a couple of things that I know I need to do this week. The same thing over here. If I know a delivery is coming in, I like to note that just so that way I can remember what day it's coming in. There are some other things that I have to put on here, but I'll put them on after I officially shut the video down, because there are certain things I would like to keep semi-private. So yeah, I like to set up my week, and that's kind of how I go here to kind of get a rough estimate of what I'm going to do and when. I used to like break down like what day I wanted to clean what zone of my house or what room of my house, but that's kind of becoming actually a little bit more routine. Not necessarily by day, but by on the days that like I'm going into the office, when I come home, I clean this room and this room. At the end of the week, at the end of my telework week, whatever day that ends up falling on is the day I end up cleaning the office, unless I have some major like cleaning plans for that upcoming weekend. And then that will be my, like this weekend, I cleaned my office because I had some major like de-stash plans. So yeah, I don't actually have to do that all the time on here anymore. It's weird how that's kind of become a sort of routine. But then I went ahead and started decorating this off camera. It's fine. I wanted to use the same sticker book. I didn't want to have to think about it. So again, these are stickers from the Summer Elements sticker book. And then I pulled some date stickers from Mojo Jojo's Pastel Date It book. And what are we? The 15th and the 16th. Okay. We know it's June, so I'm just going to do 15 and 16. So Sunday the 15th and Monday the 16th. Okay, so when I was just chatting to myself, which I'm chatting to myself even when I'm filming a video, but when I was thinking I was chatting to you guys, I was explaining how I am no longer going to be decorating and not decorating. I'm no longer going to be setting up my weekends and my catch-all. I think I'm going to be using this more so for maybe some journaling if I want to, or it's just going to stay blank. But I did throw some stickers down because this is a 2-page spread and I didn't want one side to not be decorated. Plus, I think it would be cute if I did journal. It's like nice to be decorating on a journaling. I mean, on a, it'd be nice to be journaling on a decorated page. So yeah, now I'm going to set up and I'm cutting my page for Monday. So Monday is a general work week for me, work day. I'm going to pull out my little icon stickers that I have. These are all printable stickers that I got from Etsy. Some of them I created myself. But I am going to now put things on here that kind of show me what I need to do this week. Now, I do think that I'm going to try to walk Monday morning. It's going to be a little cooler on Monday, I think. Plus, now that I'm, teleworking all that day, I can wake up in the morning, go and walk, and then start my day at the normal time. Because I have been going into the office last week, and so I'm not having to actually wake up really any earlier. Thought I had some little walking icons. I know I do. I just don't know where they are. Oh, I guess it's this girl. She's so little. So we'll put her like around 6:30 because that's when I want to do like a quick little 30-minute walk. Nothing crazy. And then we'll use my cute little get ready girl icons. I think I got a lot of these icons from Plan So Cute. I think that's where a lot of these icons came from on Etsy. Like you get a whole sheet for like under $2 and they're printable. So you just reprint them, whatever you run out. All right. And now I'm going to block off the day for my telework time. I think this one's going to be 2. Whoa. Like that looks so pretty. And then it's like, whoa, that's the fluorescent one. Not so pretty. This is a little less dark, so we'll do this one. I think one of these will work better, but this is like more of a highlighter. All right, so what I'm going to do here is just block off my telework. So I definitely think today is going to be the day that I need to do 7:30 to no later than 4. Because I'm having dinner with my parents. I do not have an icon for that. We are doing Father's Day dinner on Monday. We always even when I go out to for Mother's Day with my mom, I'll do it like on Saturday or Monday. Just because places are so crowded on the actual day of. All right, so that's going to be for that. I do have a little work icon too. I just like the way stickers look in here, and I think it's cute. I don't always do this. Sometimes I just write what needs to be on there, but today I feel like doing it. Let's use her. Okay. And then for dinner, I'll just highlight here. All right. And because of dinner, I don't think I'm going to be able to do a lot of the stuff that I usually do. Like if I do a workout, honestly, I only have a 30-minute lunch break this day. So I might be able to get a little, like a Pilates or a yoga workout in the middle of the day. I might be able to take a lunch break. I'll just have to make sure to meal prep on Sunday to make that happen. Okay. Do that. And I think that's it. So now what do I want to do for my work to-dos and my personal to-dos? I'm not going to have as many personal to-dos just because, like I said, my afternoon is kind of booked. So I think for my work to-dos, I'm going to put them up here. And I think for my work to-dos, that's where I'm going to use the mild liner. But I don't think I'm going to use the mild liner for my personal to-dos. I think I'm going to do boxes so I can kind of differentiate them. I went ahead and drew my lines for work. I think that's enough for work. I'm not exactly sure, to be completely honest, because work is kind of getting busy right now. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a box here. And that is, I must have something on this. I'm going to do a box here. This is going to be my regular to-dos. But then I'm going to do some smaller boxes. So I want to have a social media to-do here. And I think I want like my daily reminders here. All right, so there we go. That is my weekly kind of prep. Obviously, I have to do all of the dailies, but like I said, I just usually decorate them in advance, but I set them up the morning of or the night before. But yeah, so hopefully this video kind of gave you some more insight on why I use 2 catch-all planners. One to do kind of a weekly overview, a longer to-do list. I don't really have a super long to-do list because my week is so busy this week that I don't really think I have enough time to get a lot of stuff done. But that's the purpose that this serves. And then I transfer some of that stuff to my dailies. And this is where I go and check things off and move things and things like that. So there we go. I hope you guys enjoyed this particular video. Probably the next time I do one of these like weekly plan with me's and my catch-alls, it'll probably be featuring the catch-all that's replacing this one. So that should be pretty interesting because that is also a daily planner. It has daily pages and the week size, and I'm going to be changing those dailies into categories. So what I keep over here will not have their own page. So that could be an interesting setup. So definitely be on the lookout for that in a few weeks. Yeah. So if you enjoyed this video, please press that like button. And if you have yet to subscribe, I hope you would also consider subscribing to my channel. That is all I have for now. I hope you have a good rest of your day, evening, or night. Until next time, bye.